Good day, traders. So I'm in a sell trade for Great Britain USD, and the reason why I place the sell is because, first of all, if you check your daily time frame, you notice that there is a drop base drop here. So price push here, and this drop base is very fresh, so we're expecting price to pull back. So I'm just going to use the line chart to highlight to mark the supply zone. Supply zone is where the sellers come in. So at this zone, we're expecting sellers to come in, and price is already in the zone. So we're not just going to put our sell position immediately the price gets in. We're going to look down to 4 hours time frame. Since it's a daily, the next lower time frame is 4 hours, so we're going to look into 4 hours time frame and check inside this zone if we can see inside this zone if we're going to see any confirmation. And the confirmation that we're looking at are engulfing and hammer candle. So I'm just going to go to 4 hours time frame, and this is inside the region. So if you can see, there is an engulfing right here. This red candle engulfed the green candle. That is a bearish engulfing. So another reason for my entry. So I'm just going to push this highlight to the engulfing area. So the engulfing area is now my entry point, but still we're not going to just place our trade just like that, our sell trade just like that. When we see the engulfing, we need to go over to lower time frame and look for opportunities. And lower time frame, the opportunity that we're going to be looking at is still engulfing or hammer. But in this case, what I use as my entry is I just go to line chart. I notice this movement, this downtrend movement. So I'm just going to draw it using an arrow, so you see the movement. So price went down, make a pullback, and make a lower low. So that's a sign that downtrend is about to enter. So when you push back to this region, I just place my sell. But I'm not just going to place my sell. I need to see I need to go to lower time frame, which is a 30 minutes time frame, to look for confirmation inside this region. So I'm just going to highlight the region for you to see what I'm talking about in a 1 hour time frame. So this region I just explained to you, you can find it right here in the chart. You can see price move down, pull back down. So it went to the region and I placed my sell. So it's bigger, but after I observe a confirmation, so I'm just going to highlight that, just reduce it a bit. So our focus will now be here. So I'm going to change to candlestick, so I'll know the end. So I'm just going to put this one down to the tip, because this week right here formed the tip of that entry I'm just telling you. So I'm just going to really reduce this highlight, this rectangle. So the purpose of this is just to reduce your stop loss. So your stop loss, your risk reward ratio will be balanced. So I'm just going to change to line chart so you understand what I mean. So the reason why I use that wick is because that wick formed the tip of this low, low, like that. So it formed a tip. So that's why I use the wick of that, of this. You can see it. You can see it. The tip of that particular place. So now that we've gotten our 1 hour area, which is this small area, what we're going to be looking for is confirmation, 30 minutes confirmation inside this area. And the two confirmation that we're looking for is engulfing. For this sell trade, we're looking for bearish engulfing or upside down hammer. So I'm going to change to 30 minutes time frame if we can find that engulfing, and here it is. This is 30 minutes, and look at the engulfing inside the area, bearish engulfing. So that is a full sign of down trade. So I'm just going to reduce this a little bit to here, to the engulfing area. So this is our area of entry, of placing trade, and that's also our area for stop losses. So let me just highlight it very well. So 30 minutes, this is our area. So this is our area for entry and stop losses. So I will just put my stop loss based on my spread calculation. I'm just going to show you that. Based on my spread calculation, like this, I'm just going to put the stop loss above. That's why you see my stop loss right there. So right here is my stop loss based on my spread. And for take profit, my take profit is actually here. Here is actually here because, and I'm going to give you a reason why I put my take profit. So I'm going to use 1 hour, since it all boils down to daily time frame, 4 hours. So it's really a big time frame. So I'm going to be using 1 hour to check for my take profit. So I will swap into line chart. I'm going to use line chart now. Line chart, and if you look here, here was the previous resistance, and here is the current support. So we're expecting price to push down to here, and when it gets to this, let me mark the area. So here was the previous support, and here is the current resistance. You can see what I'm explaining. So here is the previous support, and here is the current resistance. So we expect price to move down from that point to here, which is a whole lot of pips, 40 pips or so, to here. And when price gets to this place, we're expecting a push up. So we're going to take our profit there, since we'll know that the push up might occur there, right? So that's why we put our take profit here. Based on my spread calculation, to my take profit will be there. So it's about 40 pips or so. Let me just calculate it very well. It's about 30 pips to lose about 118 pips. So it's a more like a 2:1 risk reward ratio, and you can see we're already running in profit already. And so I'm just going to highlight this. I'm just going to highlight this and wait for my trade. So there's something I need to show you. So if price gets to this area and you want to place a buy, so since we find this thing in a 1 hour time frame, I'm just going to push this thing to the wick of this, to the wick of the candle that formed this tip. So since we find this in the 1 hour time frame, when price gets to this area and we want to enter a buy, what we need to do is to switch over to lower time frame. We'll look for the confirmation inside this area. We need to see an engulfing or this particular type of candle. Where is it? This particular kind of candle, hammer, or an engulfing. Everybody know an engulfing candle, how an engulfing candle look like. So this is just a live analysis of the charts. You can use it to catch really big moves when doing your analysis. So we're expecting price to move down, and we'll come back to the chart when price gets to our take profit. Thank you. Hello traders, so I'm going to place some sell trades, 1, 2, and I'm in a lot of them. So the reason for my second entry for sell is simply because I'm just going to use arrow to demonstrate this for you, and simply because price moved downtrend. So this is my second entry. Make it up and make down. So you're just gonna highlight this place. Simple. So when you highlight them, then as soon as price get into this area, you're gonna press your sell. You're gonna open your sell position for price to make a new low or to get to this. So I'm just going to show you in the chart where I actually saw it. Okay, so if you look at this, there's a 15 minutes time frame. So I will just go to a line chart like this, and you can see everything I just this stuff I just explained right here. So down, pull back, down, pull back, down, pull back. So this is exactly what happened, and this one is really powerful because, as you can see, this exact place was a previous support and a current resistance. So price moved down and meet the resistance. So now it's making a new down. And for stop loss, we're just going to change to candlestick. So we can see our stop loss is going to be the wick that formed this peak right here. The wick that formed this peak right here. So that will be our just minus stop loss. But I'm not going to put my stop loss. I'm just going to leave my stop loss the way it is because I'm in a trade already. I'm in a trade. It's just a second entry just to add to my profit. Okay. So then for take profit, my take profit is still the same. For this 15 minutes, I'm just going to change to line chart also. My first take profit would have been here. I'm just going to delete all these arrows. Just going to delete all these arrows and bring out a new arrow. So my first take profit would have been here, but as you can see, price touched it here and pushed up. So the next touch is going to break and move down to this next high. So I'm just going to highlight it and I'll show you where price touched it and moved up. So based on my spread, it's meant to be here, but based on my spread, I'm going to put the take profit right here. So I'm just going to change to candlestick so you see where price touched it and pull back. So you can see right here, I'm just going to zoom in. Price touched it and pull back, and now it hit that support, previous support and current resistance. So it's making its way down, and this time it's going to break low. It's going to break low. It's going to break low till this second point right here. So like this. So I'm just going to leave it in the 1 hour. So you see what I'm saying. So I'm already on profit for both my second and my first entries, and I've entered some couple of trades using it, and this one is Euro USD and some other Great Britain USD. So the trade is in profit, and we're expecting price to move down to that side and continue its way down. I'm just going to leave it 4 hours. So let's watch till the